Hey Panthers, it's Natalia Conti
and Will Wiest,
bringing Charter's latest to you.
Three, two, one.
Today is the first playoff game for our football team at 7.
Journalism and junior thespians have districts tomorrow.
Baseball has a dinner night at Wings Plus. Come and support.
November 7th through 9th, the high school will be having a play. Save the date.
There will be no school on Tuesday due to Election Day.
Speaking of Election Day, did you know the library has early voting going on?
Yeah, it's been really packed. Isabella Nelson has more.
With the election coming up, stories about presidential candidates Kamala Harris and Donald Trump have flooded TV screens. A year before the election, candidates from the main two political parties, the Democrats and the Republicans, began their campaign trails. They do campaigns, fundraisers, commercials, and buy billboards, all in efforts to promote themselves for the right choice for president. Despite the legal actions Donald Trump has been involved in, he is back to make America great again. Donald Trump is representing the Republican Party. This means he's focusing on putting America first, economic recovery, border security, and protecting freedom of expression. Although in the past, Trump was impeached twice during his last presidency, voters are still rooting for him as they praise his focus on deregulation, tax reforms, and judicial appointments. On the other side of the party is Kamala Harris, who favors Democratic ideology. The Democratic Party supports a progressive tax system, higher minimum wages, and universal health care. Harris represents a significant step forward in diversifying leadership in the U.S. She's an advocate for women's rights, economic equality, healthcare initiatives, and global leadership. Kamala has many voters supporting her, as she was the first female vice president and first woman of Black and South Asian descent to hold this office. Seniors, if you're eligible to vote, you may vote in person early, vote by mail, or vote on Election Day on November 5th. The decision of who should be president depends on voters' values, priorities, and beliefs regarding the candidates' proposed visions for the country. Make sure to make an informed decision on who you vote for this year. This has been Isabel Nielsen from CTV2 signing off.
Don't drink that!
Why? What's wrong with it?
Let's go learn about what energy drinks can really do to your health.
With school already being 3 months in, many of our Panthers have been turning to energy drinks for a quick source as a pick-me-up. However, our students are lacking the awareness of the effects that these drinks are having on their bodies. Energy drinks are typically beverages that contain large amounts of caffeine, added sugar, and other additives. According to CDC.gov Health School Nutrients, they say energy drinks can have many negative effects on children's bodies. Since students are consuming these drinks for a quick solution and when they're not being consumed during or after physical activity, they have negative effects on the body. Energy drinks can cause irregular heartbeats, heart failure, and other life-threatening heart rhythmic changes. The American Academics of Pediatrics state that caffeine and other stimulating substances contained in energy drinks have no place in a diet of a child or adolescent. However, students are free to do as they please, but it's important that they note that these drinks should be consumed after or during physical activity and should not be used as a daily drink. This has been Grace Vasquez from CTV2 signing off.
Wow, I didn't know energy drinks could be so bad for you.
Yeah, speaking of energy, the football team had a lot of it on their senior night last Friday.
Let's head over to the field and see how our seniors were celebrating.
Tonight we are at the senior night football game. This event is a special moment for the seniors as they walk down the field, celebrating their final year and contributes to the school. Each step they take down the field is a step filled with memories and hard work and dedication. Let's hear from a senior captain of the football team.
With this being my last home game as a senior, I say we did pretty well, winning 26-6 against Stoneman Douglas. I say everyone played well, and our seniors did what they had to do. I'm sad to say this is my last game, but I'm happy to be able to leave with a win with my team one last time.
Here's our senior varsity cheerleading captain.
So I'm really sad to leave the girls, obviously, and the cheerleading program because I've been doing this for like 6 years, but I'm really excited for my future. My favorite cheer memory is when we made it to states and we all went to Universal Studios as a team.
The head football coach, Coach Hare, has some inspirational words for his graduating seniors.
Super proud of our seniors. What a way to send them off. A great 26-6 victory over Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. One of the biggest schools in the county, and us as Charter to beat them is a huge opportunity and a huge accomplishment. These seniors are particularly special. This is my first graduating class as the head football coach. They've been with me for 4 years, so I'm so proud of the development and the growth that they've had and how much they've meant to the program over the past 4 years.
The senior night football game was a memorable event. The evening was filled with cheers and emotions, and a sense of accomplishment with the football team taking home the win against Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. This is Annabelle signing off.
Congratulations to all of our seniors.
Hey, did you have Mr. Lindell as a teacher?
Yeah, I had him in 7th grade. He's definitely one of my favorites.
Let's go behind the ID and find out more about him.
Hi, my name is Mr. Lindell. I'm an 8th grade U.S. history teacher here at Coral Springs Charter, and I'm going into my 6th year teaching.
Mr. Lindell is loved by many here at Charter and has recently welcomed a new addition to his family.
After my wife had a baby back in April, there's a lot of things that I've used in teaching that I definitely can apply to parenthood and vice versa. For example, patience, definitely applying my patience I learned in the classroom is helping me with parenthood. I got my bachelor's degree in education from Florida Gulf Coast University. What inspired me to become a teacher was just I wanted to help people and make an impact in people's lives, and I figured there was no better way than teaching. I met my wife there in my very first class. The students know her as Miss Papoda because she also got hired with me here. She's now moved on to Coconut Creek Police Department.
Since working at Charter together, Mr. Lindell and Miss Papoda have made bonds with students that they can learn from and take into their parenthood.
Hi, my name's Sophia Lano, and currently I'm in 11th grade, but I had Mr. Lindell when I was in 8th grade. And even though it's been like 3 years since I had his class, like I still always go to him for like advice on like my personal life, and like he's always someone that like lifts me up and always makes me feel better, and he's just a comforting person to talk to.
Since having a kid, Mr. Lindell spends most of his time with his family.
When I'm not spending time with my wife and kid, I like to play basketball and golf. I haven't played in a long time because I recently had ACL surgery because I tore it back in December playing basketball.
When Mr. Lindell is teaching in school, he builds lasting connections with his students and believes that learning goes hand in hand with those bonds.
I definitely like to think that I made a lot of impacts on students' lives, and I hope I made a lot of special bonds with a lot of these kids. I've made a lot of my best friends at this school, and I really can't wait for what the future holds here.
We wish nothing but the best for Mr. Lindell and his family as they start this new chapter of life. This has been Natalia Conti from CTV2 signing off.
It was great learning about you, Mr. Lindell.
You know what I want to learn more about?
What?
The school play that's coming up.
Oh yeah, I've seen a bunch of posters around the school.
Let's go find out more about it.
Can I tell you a secret?
Can I tell you a secret?
The only other time I've heard that scream, what a real scream sounds like, was that night when I heard 241 people make it all at once.
I wasn't surprised they could find me, but I was surprised they thought to look. My name is Rukanog Biner. I study fear.
Welcome to this theater, your theater. No one will ever remember this dank shell of oak without thinking of the 3 people who died because of it.
Do you hear it?
I didn't hear anything.
There.
Farinox? What are Farinox?
Start with what they're not, which is human.
That story that you told so many people, it made some of them anxious. It scared them.
Did they cancel the play?
No.
It didn't scare them enough.
Can I tell you a secret?
Wow, that looks like it's going to be a really good play.
I agree. Well, that's all for today. And remember, once a Panther, always a Panther. Bye.